Well, a very special delivery took place at the North Tonawanda Historical Society today. It was a 1935 wooden boat made by the Richardson Boat Company. The Society explains why it is so special.
Richardsons were not just quantity, but they were superb quality. The fact that that boat is still around indicates that. That was a wooden boat. It's 78 years old. It's a boat. It was in the water. That it's still in such good condition is phenomenal.
Square in the door.
That is really cool. Special craftsmen were needed to remove some of the doors and the windows at the Historical Society in order to get the boat inside. Very cool.
A boat called the Little Giant heads into the North Tonawanda History Museum as part of a new exhibit there. And this boat has quite a long and interesting history. Join us for that story tomorrow on Eyewitness News This Morning starting at 5 a.m.
North Tonawanda History Museum just received one more piece of the past to add to their collection.
It's a boat with quite a bit of history, and Channel 7's Jacqueline Estela's got to check it out.
Yeah, and this piece of history is a quarter-of-a-century-old boat, a symbol of Western New York's rich industrial history, and it has North Tonawanda residents very excited.
It's called the Little Giant, but it took a lot of effort to get this beast through the doors of the North Tonawanda History Museum.
The end result of about 9 months of planning for us to accept into our collections a 1935 Richardson Boat Company Little Giant cruiser.
Richardson Boat Company was the anchor of the community for years when their town, along with the entire Western New York area, focused on industry.
Try to promote the history of Richardson Boat Company around here, which is a great, it was a great employer, a great boat company, and so that's why we put this together.
This boat is added to hundreds of thousands of items here at the museum, a collection that helps to bring North Tonawanda's history to life.
There's so much history that is special, and we felt we needed a museum so people other than us could know that.
The community has been working on this museum for 9 years, and it is still very much in progress. William Bowza's family history goes way back in the town. He even has a special connection to the Little Giant.
I learned that one of my relatives worked for Richardson Boat, and he was a master caulker, and we've got some pictures of him here on the wall.
Bowza says keeping the history alive at the museum means a lot to not only him, but his family and the entire community.
It is the lasting legacy of the family members who put their heart and love into North Tonawanda.
But keeping up a museum like this isn't easy or cheap. With 35 grand in the bank, they still are working on raising much more.
Right now we have a campaign going on to try to raise $200,000 in the next couple of months to totally get us out from under the mortgages that we have. Then we're going to be able to go for grants.
With that money, they hope to renovate the museum and preserve the priceless pieces of history stored there.
And you can visit the museum on Webster Street in North Tonawanda any day of the week from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for just $5. And there's more than 4,000 square feet of history, and now you can see the Little Giant too. So it's very interesting. Like I was saying before, they get 100,000 pieces of history a day.
Wow.
A day. So I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's just, you would think that you wouldn't get that much, but you do. They get it, and it's just amazing. They have a whole storage area. And Vinny and I, a photographer, we were looking at all the different things from the different eras. I mean, there's these beautiful wedding dresses that were handcrafted up to jukeboxes from the 70s. There was just, there's everything there. So go visit.
Thanks,
It's fun for a while. It's got to get overwhelming after a bit too.
Well, it's a little, they're already overwhelmed,
Yeah,
but that's why they're asking for money to kind of expand
Sure.
their storage and everything. So.
Thanks, Jacqueline.